Aussi tu vois, enseigne-moi, je t'en prie, enseigne-moi, je t'en prie, enseigne-moi de la poison, c'est pour empoisonner, c'est pour empoisonner. It's a stupid expression from my great uncle, who was a very funny guy, and he said all the time, the north wind is always cold wherever it came from. He's come from. So it made no sense, and it was very funny, and it was the name of the first CD we did, Olivier and me. And after that, the title was too long, Le Vent du Nord est toujours frais, peu importe quel vent vient. So it became Le Vent du Nord. Yes, yes. This accordion is, this kind of accordion is used a lot in Quebec tradition. It's a 4-reed accordion, very similar to what they use in Louisiana for Cajun music, but they use it very differently. They use it more like in a blues kind of way of putting some notes. In Quebec we use it more like Irish music. And of course, with years, we have a lot of composers that have composed a lot of tunes from Quebec. This one is handmade from a guy from Quebec, living, province of Quebec, but he's living about 6 hours from my place, so it's far away from my place. And I met this guy once, and he's making accordions since maybe 20, 30 years. I'm not totally sure, and this accordion have a particularity because it have 5 more buttons than usual, so it gives 10 more notes. So it's nice to have more possibilities to play in different tuning.
The card was great.
But the funniest, c'est le casino là, avec les Indiens, là, c'est sûr. It was in, we were in South Dakota, but we had an hotel in North Dakota. And it's very on the border, and it was in the casino. And so we spent the week in a real casino with machines, and we were there. And on the weekend, they had a powwow.
Big powwow.
With hundreds of Indians with all the traditional costume, and we were there. It was a little bit surreal.
And then a lot of money in the casino.
Oh yeah, all the money we had.
$5 or $10.
$1.
In fact, the casino was half an hour in the middle of nowhere, so it was nowhere to go for, close walking for eating or something. So it was really a casino experience.
Yeah.
Yes. First, we have to say Jacques Brel is a great singer, songwriter, and interpreter too in the Francophonie.
A master.
He's probably the highest star, but not just a star. He's an icon of singing and composition. It's beautiful. He wrote Ne me quitte pas, il faut oublier, oublier qui s'enfuit déjà. And great love songs and great songs about anything. He was just very, very talented. And he wrote things like this, very deep lyrics, and probably this will be close to what we are, the band with the music. It's like
we're very dedicated in the music and in the band because it's a full-time project, so it's not just on the weekend or 1 month per season. It's really full-time, all our energy on the band to find song, compose stuff. Yeah, so maybe, I hope we are all in the same, that mood.
My age is 39 years old right now. I'm gonna turn 40 this year.
I'm 37 in 3 weeks.
And I'm going to the 38.
I'm 35. In fact, we are with somebody.
Except for me.
Jean is single, but in Quebec, the relation with the marriage is we don't get married that much now. I have a kid, he got a kid, Jean got kids.
I'm with my girlfriend for 10, 11, 12 years, I don't know. And we have.
You don't know?
I don't know. And she don't know, so it's okay. We're both of us. Each time we said, oh.
She knows.
Girl will never forget.
And you, Simon? Moi, non. Combien de temps? 12 years. 11 years. So we don't get married that much, but we have kids, family. Because in Quebec, the what they call the conjoint de fait, when you are in union for more than 1 year, and especially with a baby, it's the same.
Legally, it's the same thing.
Almost the same laws that if you are married, because there's not that much of marriage.
In the United States, it's 7 years. You have to be together.
Oh yeah, 7 years. Common law?
Yes.
Oh yeah?
For us it's 1. My mom, she really thinks we are stars, but in reality it's a bit
What is
different.
stardom? C'est quoi?
Ben, les succès.
Ton rêve?
Non, notre succès.
Ah? I hope they are proud of that. I hope. No, my father is an artist too. He's a writer, and for him, I think it's really interesting to have a son who can live with words and lyrics and songs and music. I think he's happy about that. But yeah, I think people don't really realize what we are living outside Quebec, because we spend so much time outside in many countries, very far away from our family, from our neighbor. So when I come back in my place and I have my neighbor who's a farmer, and he come to ask me, "Oh, Nico, where do you come from now?" And I said, I just arrived from Denmark. He don't care. In fact, he looked at me like, "Denmark. Okay, let's talk about something else." And he don't really realize where Denmark is first, and what can be a tour in Denmark. So I think we live something special. All of us in the band, we know how much we are lucky to do that.
But I think also every parents have a different relation with what we experience. My dad, he started to lose his memory, but each time he asks me when I phone him, when I'm on tour, I phone him every 2 days, and where are you now? He knows that we're away, because we're always
don't know
away.
where, but
So,
you know
where
you're
are
somewhere.
You now? Oh, we're in DeKalb in Illinois. Okay, Illinois, and then he started to figure, okay, this is center, Midwest. Oh, it's probably cold. Yes, and he tried to figure where we are each time that I call him, and I think it keeps him very close, even we're very far in distance. So yes, it's a nice relation we have with our parents.
A violist, it's very chic. Even us doesn't say that, but it's a real word. Violist, it's more a concertist word. We can say vielleux, because in Quebec we said usually violonist become violonneux, and violist will come vielleux.
I'm the most serious.
I think I'm the most too serious.
Depends.
Nico is serious because.
But you're too serious. It's not the same thing.
Nico is serious. Simo's serious in his things, too.
Yeah.
But I'm too serious sometimes. The Joker. If you mean.
I do a lot of bad jokes. I don't. If you count good and bad jokes, I can be the one. But for good jokes, maybe it's not me. But I am not bad.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, we spend so much time together, so we kind of pass the puck to the other one. Sometimes it can be one that, whatever, do more, and the day after it's someone else. So it's just.
And about food, I think we all like food. We like to eat, too much. Yeah, accept it.
And more compassion.
Most compassionate.
Well, we don't know that word.
No.
Most loving.
We don't want to know.
Caring.
We don't have any compassion.
No compassion.
Not to each other.
No feelings.
No.
We just go.
Especially between us.
And our sound engineer is like the Joker.
The punching bag.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's always his fault.
But with a funny way, don't worry. We don't abuse of him. He's a nice guy. A little bit, yeah.
In fact, the humor in Quebec is very direct and in your face. It's not. Sometimes yes, but it's not very gentle. It's bang and then when you receive the hit, you have to answer and to hit harder.
It's good for humility.
The melody. So I have a little piano. Everybody is over 21? Too bad. Stay calm. Stay calm. So,
the thing is, I was not starting at the beginning, in fact, because I was already playing piano, putting chords on reels and jigs, so I knew all the tunes. I've heard all of them, and it was easier because I knew the tunes before to start to play on the accordion. But I started maybe when I was maybe 15 years old, so after a few months, you know, learning, even after a week, if you practice like an hour per day, you will pick up a few tunes, and it's not so complicated. It's not so bad. I always wanted to do music since a very long time. I've been doing my first gig. I was 14 years old, playing for. It was a group of people representing Quebec for. Canada Games, and it was in Saskatchewan, so I flew there and I was playing piano with a small group of players, with also some dancers and step dancers. So it was my first experience in playing by myself, and after that I always continued to play music for a troupe of dancers, and I played 8 years with another band, and now with Le Vent I'm there since 7 years with those guys, and so it's, you know, and of course I always wanted to do that as a job, but knowing that it's not easy for musicians, I was doing something else on the other side. I was also electrician during the day and also playing music with bands and going in tour. And I have to say I had a very good boss that was leaving me, you know, letting me go, and I was coming back and working. But after years like that, I was, you know, getting older maybe. So I said, okay, I need to put all my energy on the music. That this is what I do. And with Le Vent, we are quite busy all the time. So it's a lot of practice. You know, music is not magical. There's a part that is magical when you start to play in front of people. Of course, there's an interaction. but to know how to play something, to sing well, to do this or that, it's about learning. It's just something that we have learned since many years. Of course, we never been to the big show business school or whatever. There is courses like that, but we don't necessarily believe in that. We are playing in front of people, and we like to do it. And I think that is the most common comment that we have, that people think that, oh, you look like you have so much fun all together. So I think it's very important. We see so many musicians very good, but they're just there, they're not moving, and there's no expression. So for the audience, I think they prefer to see people that are having fun and moving around and just playing with them.
In fact, I started playing fiddle music. I grew up with classical music when I was very young. Piano, I started piano when I was 4, and then violin when I was 10, guitar at 15, and then I took fiddle around 16, 17 years old, and I started to do the foot tapping. And when I met Nico around 18 years old, it's really where we started to dig. There's many. I prefer the medium tempo rhythm, because if it's very fast, I'm not a fast player on the feet. There's some guys who are really good when it's fast and it's really crunchy, and I prefer the medium tempo, and the time is more sitting a little bit more. Like you have time to understand the groove and the swing. When you have less time for the feet to be relaxed on the board. This is nice. So I like the medium tempo. Sometimes it's 5 minutes per day for a month, and then you're fine. And then you integrate the fiddle with just the bow, without the fingers. You try to do like improvisation to understand that you can do you can be independent. And then you integrate one finger. And then you play the songs, but don't put too much pressure on you when you start doing both at the same time. Qui est parti, c'est pour la guerre, s'en est allé dans le fond du Nord. Oh, je crois bien qu'il est mort. Madame, votre fils est pas mort. Il m'a donné ses compliments. C'était pour vous voir en passant. Si vous avez un bon fils. Oui. Bon, on essaye avec les violons.
Ça ici, je vais le descendre.
In fact, the hardest thing I think is to do some harmonies with the vocal while you're doing something different. It just takes a little bit of practice, but fiddle and feed is so part of what we do at home. In fact, the guys like it better when I play fiddle and feed, because when I play just fiddle, it sounds not very good. So they think it's better, and I agree, it's better when I do both. It's really integrate on the bow. Also, there's always some little holes on the bow to let the feet breathing. It's really like a connection, the feet and the fiddle. It's one thing. To add the singing, it's really another another practice. You need to build it, but it's quite common too in Quebec.
Music. In fact, my older brother was my teacher, and they played bouzouki before me, and it was at this moment I learned the Irish music on the bouzouki, and in our music in Quebec we have the same roots from the Irish or the Celtic. We have a lot of influence, and our roots is from Ireland and Scotland for the instrumental music, and it was at this moment.
Vous êtes mon enfant. Tu vas voir ça. Qui est parti, c'est pour la guerre, s'en est allé dans le fond du Nord.
So without any further ado, please help me welcome Le Vin du Nord.
S'en est allé dans le fond du Nord. Oh, je crois bien qu'il est mort. Madame, votre fils n'est pas mort. Oh, je crois qu'il existe encore. Je l'ai vu dans la Russie, il m'a donné ses compliments. C'était pour vous voir en passant.
And the fact that one guy can stomp his feet, sing, play the violin, and smile all at the same time, I can't even handle it.
I'm in love with the accordion player.
I'm in love with the guy that looks a little bit like John
He's
Stamos.
perfect. You can just watch the jam flow through him.
You guys think?
Really very uplifting and very energetic, and they just have a great spirit about them. Wonderful musicians, great voices, great instruments.
Do you play music, and if you do you feel it has been influenced by this band?
I do not, although my daughter does, who is Erin right here. So Erin plays violin and is a musician. So what do you think of the group?
They are cool.
Very cool. So it's fun to just watch my daughter and my son enjoy the group, as I'm enjoying them too.
C'est pour